Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina Marie Agderian. I am the author of The Letters in the Old House and The Faceless Woman, both available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle. I will have a link to purchase both books in the description below. So today is another episode of Book Talk. If you're new here, this is a series where I talk about a book that I recently read, what I liked, what I didn't like, and ultimately help you determine if you might like to read this book. So today we're talking about The Favorites by Layne Fargo, and oh wow, 5 out of 5 stars. This was an excellent book. And when I actually got this from the librarian, as she was checking out my books, said to me, this is an excellent book. She said the characters are so hateable, which they are, but the book and the story is fantastic. And I was sucked in from the moment that I started reading this book. It was such a great story. If you are a fan of Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid, this is very similar to that. It is a sports story, which I am not a sports person, but you don't have to be into sports to be into this book. It's more about the drama surrounding it than the sport itself. So it revolves around two skaters, Katarina Shaw and Heath Roca, and they are childhood sweethearts. They're in love, and Heath comes from a really rough childhood. He's in foster care. Katarina's parents are both passed, and she's living with her brother, who's an abusive alcoholic, and she and Heath get really into ice skating, and they start competing, and they're broke, they have no money, and they somehow claw their way to the top of the ice skating world. And it shows the drama of their relationship, their ups, their downs. And Katarina is very, very focused on winning and winning and winning and winning, and then eventually wanting to go to the Olympics and earn a gold medal. And there's just, like I said, all the drama of the sport, of what's going on between Heath and Katarina, and really just, an excellent story. And it kind of goes back and forth between Katarina telling her story and then a documentary that is, I think it's supposed to be on Netflix, not a real documentary, but in the book there's a documentary. And she is giving you the real story versus what's talked about in the documentary, and you see what the documentary says, and then you see what Katarina says. So it goes back and forth, which I like stories like that, where you get dual perspectives or going back and forth in time. So I can't stress this enough. I really enjoyed this book. I devoured it. And like I said, if you do enjoy did enjoy Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid, you will definitely enjoy this book. So definitely put it on your TBR if that is something that you enjoyed when you read it. So The Favorites by Layne Fargo. Let me know in the comment section if you've read this book or if you plan to read this book. And as always, guys, happy reading.